Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. Now this is a special video recorded exclusively for my YouTube channel members and Patreons. In a recent battle between Skeletor and He-man in my room, it seems that He-man got one up on Skeletor and chopped the top off of his Havoc staff. I'm not quite sure how this happened. I turned around one day, and these are the sort of He-man and Skeletor that I use for filming quite often, and I noticed that the Havoc staff, the top of it, this sort of little ram's head, had snapped off. So I need to fix that so that these figures are ready again for when next time I need them for filming purposes. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and reattach the head of the Havoc staff so that Skeletor is ready for battle again. Now, I'm not quite sure when this actually happened. As I say, I was doing some filming and I was sort of looking for something else, and when I saw my Skeletor, the top of the staff had snapped off. It could have been that this one was already quite weak or damaged. As you can see, it's quite a played with Havoc staff. Someone's chewed the end of it, and it's obviously been a well-loved toy. I'm guessing this was damaged beforehand and I just didn't notice it, but I reckon we can fix that easy enough. You can see it does fit on quite sort of neatly there. So what we need is a paper clip and some super glue, because if you just try to glue this onto here, it wouldn't be strong enough and you would just snap it off again. What we need to do is drill a hole into the ram's head here, insert a piece of paper clip so that it goes in sort of reasonably far. We will also drill a hole into the staff itself. Again, we'll insert the other end of the paper clip, and then if we glue both of those pieces together with that in place, that should give it a reasonably strong sort of bond. It's not going to be as strong as it was originally, but it will certainly be good enough for display purposes or sort of messing about with, which is what I tend to do with these figures. So let's get drilling a couple of holes. So I've already got a drill bit in my pin vise, which is a little bit smaller than the diameter of this paper clip, because what I want is that it to be quite a tight, snug fit, so the glue doesn't have to do all the job, but sort of friction will do the rest. So let's get a hole. I think we'll drill into the staff part first, so we can drill down the middle. It almost looks like there's a little hole in there already. It could have been an air bubble or something, so that should actually make life a lot easier. So we'll just drill straight into that, and I'll drill as neatly and as straightly as I can. Right, you can see I've drilled in about a centimetre. That is probably far enough, so we can now try and insert this paper clip. Hopefully, as I say, this hole is actually quite a tight fit, and it'll be sort of quite tight to get this piece in. I want a lot of friction on this. Might even need a pair of pliers to push this in. Yeah, that's possibly too tight. It's even stripping off the outer coating actually of this paper clip. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad. Let's strip off the outer coating and then we'll glue that bit in place, and we'll drill a hole in the other one. So now I've got that paper clip in there, we need to drill an equivalent hole into the base of this ram skull. So I'm going to try and line it up as best I can in the centre of the break, which is where this is on this one. So let's do that. And this one we can drill in quite far because there's quite a lot of sort of plastic there. So you can see I've left a reasonable amount of paper clip on that end. I think there's probably space for most of that. I may trim the top of the paper clip off just to make it fit a little bit better, but let's get that hole drilled on the ram's head. Okay, so that's lined up reasonably well actually. I'm very happy with how that's sort of sitting. You can see even without glue it does actually hold together, and you could quite happily put that on display, but just for that extra bit of sort of strength, we're going to put some glue on this. So what I need to do is just put a little bit of glue onto the end of the paper clip. It seems that it's quite firmly into the ram's head, so I may not even take that piece of paper clip out of his head now. Let's just put the glue on there, and we'll put enough that when we squidge this in, it will go up to the top and sort of make a nice join. So here's the staff. We'll get that round the right way, and we can push that on Oh yeah, that's a pretty reasonable fit there. So I'll just let that glue set. I think that will be good enough. It's certainly going to be good enough for display, and I think quite hard for most people to spot that that had broken. And there we go, that's the Havoc Staff all fixed up. It's just a quick thing to do. I've shown this a few times in different videos, but people always like to see the sort of process another time with different weapons. And I think this is the first time I've shown a repair on the Havoc Staff. But basically, if you've got a broken weapon, always try to drill a hole into it and insert a piece of paperclip or a piece of staple or something like that, just to give it some extra support. If you try and fix something like this just with glue, it will snap off again. You need the extra support hidden inside it, and a paperclip is a perfect sort of starting point for this. They're easy to get, they're easy to work with, they're easy to cut, and all you've got to do is drill a very small hole inside the plastic to sort of insert it. And really, a pin vise is a must-have for all sorts of toy fixes, so if you don't have one of these, I would recommend getting one. So I hope this little extra bonus video has been of interest to you. Once again, I do need to say a massive thank you for being Patreons and YouTube channel members. Your support really does help in the making of more videos, and I hope to do more of these little exclusive videos for you each month. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting toy-polloi.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.